Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the vlog. I hope that you're all doing well. I am honestly doing really well. I'm having a really good week, which I feel like I never ever say. I actually said to Shane last night, I was like, I had such a good day today. And, it's not like I always have bad days, but for some reason, it's just kind of rare for me to ever feel like, oh, wow, I just had a really good day, which is kind of sad whenever I say that. But whatever. I'm having a good week. I had a good day yesterday. It's a really good day so far today because it's still early. It's only 10:30 right now, and I got up nice and early. Well, yesterday was a great day because I got a lot of work done that I needed to do. I feel like I'm kind of ahead on work, which is nice. And then I got to hang out with my mom, which was great. We did spend some time together the previous day because it was Mother's Day, but like the whole family was together, and oh God, y'all, we ended up going out to eat for Mother's Day, and we went to this like Mother's Day buffet at a local restaurant. I cannot even explain to you how bad it was. Like it was, I don't even want to talk about it. It was so bad. And a buffet is already my nightmare just because like I'm very picky and I'm like, how long has the food been sitting out? Is it safe? I'm thinking about the actual hundreds of people who have been in that room all day touching those handles. And I'm just like, it's such a nightmare to me. So Mother's Day was pretty uneventful, but then yesterday I got to spend a lot of time with my mom, and that was super fun. We had a lot of fun together. She actually gave me an early birthday gift, which I'm going to show you now, and then we went to the library as well. So I did pick this up from the library. This doesn't say. I'm like, does this say my library on the front of it? It doesn't. I picked up Strangers by Belle. It does have my book light on it right now, but I've been really wanting to read this, and I actually looked for it at the bookstore the other day, and I couldn't find it, but I may have been looking in the wrong section. Looks like I'm about 40 pages in. Oh, honey, it's juicy so far. This is about basically like, it's a memoir, but it's like about a marriage that falls apart. So, it's just like a positive, upbeat, fun kind of vibe. So I'm really enjoying that so far. And then also at the library, our local library sells books and puzzles and all kinds of random stuff. Like they have a table right whenever you walk in where they're always selling stuff. And I saw this puzzle and I was like, I have to have that. And my mom was like, okay, I'll buy it for you. And I'm like, that's not what I was saying. But it was only $3. But can you freaking believe that? Look how cutesy with the balloons and all the cows. And then I realized how hard it's going to be because there's so much of like the same color and pattern throughout the like hills and trees and stuff. So yeah, I might start that soon. I actually had just said to Shane like 2 days ago, I was like, man, I'm really in the mood to do a puzzle. So maybe I'll do a puzzle soon. Maybe we can start that one soon. But then let me show you the gift that she got me because she did get me a sweet little birthday gift. And I actually didn't get her anything for Mother's Day. I'm like, I don't know. I've just been busy, and then I like didn't really think about it until the day before. And then I was like, I don't know what to get. So I do have some errands to run today, and I have to go pick up some prescriptions, and then I'm going to be near a nursery. And so I think that I might go to the nursery and see if I can find her a new like house plant or something, because I usually like to get her like a plant of some sort as a gift, and I might grab one for my sister-in-law as well. But anyway, here's the birthday gift that she gave me. It was in a cute little bag, but it's also in the Glossier bag, which is like always promising. So first up is it's falling out. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Barnes & Noble gift card, $50. I was like, oh, hell yeah. She was like, I was walking around looking, and I wanted to pick something out for you because they have so much cute stuff. And I was like, I know, it's literally like Anthropologie, and they have the cutest notebooks and stationery and like bags and just just the cutest stuff, not to mention the books, of course, but like, y'all know how much I love Barnes & Noble, so really excited to be able to spend that. And then she got me a couple of things from Glossier. So she got me one of their body mists or body spritz. This is the Orange Blossom Neroli scent, which I absolutely love. I really like to layer this with Vow Factor, which was my wedding perfume. I don't like to layer this body spray because I've never had it, but I have a lotion from Glossier that's the Orange Blossom Neroli, and it's like one of Shane's favorite scents ever. So she got me the body spray. I actually did use it last night after the bath, and it lasted surprisingly long. So that smells amazing. And then look at this, y'all. She got me, you're like, wait, didn't we just see you open this like a couple weeks ago in the Sephora haul? Yeah, I got myself the jumbo size Glossier Dew, the 100 milliliter. She got me a bottle of the 50 milliliter. So I'm like, yeah, I am like so stocked up on this, which is just wonderful because it's one of my favorites. Oh, I'm wearing it today. It is just like, God, it's so gorgeous. Also, I mentioned this in the last vlog, and I do mean it. I promise I'm going to do a perfume video for y'all. Okay, it truly is like on my radar to do soon. I'm just like, I'm struggling a little bit with the idea of it because I'm like, do I just share every single perfume that I have? Do I go into depth about every single perfume that I have? It's really hard for me to share a perfume and not describe the way that it smells. So I might just try to like share all of them that I have. And then maybe on my top like 10, I can go into more depth about them potentially, because I would like to show you everything that I have just for fun. But like a lot of them aren't even really worth going into too much detail about. So let me know if you have any thoughts about that. But yeah, that was my gift from my mom. And then Shane already gave me my perfume, my cow perfume that I opened in the last vlog. And then he also got me the cutest freaking Lego set that is a little shrimp at a desk. I will insert a photo here, okay? Because can you believe I already have it upstairs in my office, otherwise I would show it to you. But I did that the other day after we went to, or before we went to dinner for Mother's Day. So that was nice. And then, yeah, it's my birthday week. My birthday is on Thursday. Today is Tuesday. And I've got a few errands to run. So like I said, I've got to go pick up my prescriptions. I'm going to go to the nursery and see if I can find a new plant for me, and then a plant for my mom, and probably a plant for my sister-in-law because Mother's Day as well. Oh, by the way, sorry, I'm blabbing. This is what happens whenever I'm like feeling good. I don't know if I've mentioned this to y'all. I know that I mentioned it on Twitch, but my brother and my sister-in-law are expecting another baby, which is extremely exciting. This like late fall, early winter-ish, they're expecting another baby. I'm going to have another nephew, so I can't wait for that. So I want to get her a Mother's Day gift as well, because we are going to be getting together tomorrow evening for my birthday to have dinner. So I've got to go do that, and then I need to run by Publix to pick up a few groceries, and then I also need to go to a UPS store and drop off a package for Shane, he needs to ship something, because he went to our local UPS store yesterday and they were like, yeah, we don't have any labels. And he was like, you're literally a UPS store. What do you mean? So I'm going to take that to a different UPS store, and hopefully that goes well. Currently, I've got oatmeal in the oven. It's got about 8 minutes left. So once that's done, I'll probably get ready to go and start my errands, and then come back here and I don't know, I've got some work to do today. I've got some stream-related stuff to do today. I do stream later tonight as well, so yeah. But I hope that y'all are doing well. I think I already said that, but I do. I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day if you celebrate, and if you don't celebrate, or if it's hard for you, then I hope that you got through the day okay and that you're feeling okay now. But yeah, I'm having a really good week. I'm just in a good mood. I get really excited for my birthday the closer that I get to my birthday. I feel like the older that I get, the more I've always been like, I don't really care about my birthday. And like the further away, like if it's like 2 weeks away, I'm like, whatever, I'm not excited. But as we're approaching the day, I do get excited for it. I'm like, it is nice to feel like I'm having a special day. So I'm trying to have a good week. I'm making sure that I'm getting up really early every day, getting my workout in, because I took a couple of days off over the weekend and was mentally not doing well. So feeling good, everything's good, ready for my birthday. I'm going to finish this stuff up and go do my errands, and I will let you know if I get anything cute at the plant nursery. It's time for a little plant haul. I just got back from all of my errands, and I got my mom a couple plants, and I got myself a couple of plants. So first I got her this really gorgeous pothos that is so big and juicy. I feel like it looks so good. It was really, really healthy, and they had all of their pothos on sale for $5. And I was like, are you kidding? And then I also got her this really cute little Chinese money plant. Neither she nor I have any of these little plants with the round leaves. I think they're adorable. So I feel like she will really like both of those. And then for myself, I am so excited about this. I finally got a money tree. I've been wanting one of these for a while because I saw one at my hairdresser's salon studio, and she has a big one. And I was like, what the heck is that? And she told me it was a money tree. And I'm like, oh my God, I want one. So they had this really big one. They also had some smaller ones as well, but I feel like this one was the best one. So I got that. And then I got this cute, what is this called? A silver satin pothos. Aren't those leaves really pretty? It already has a little hook so it can be hung, but I don't have any command hooks or anything like that. So I actually might run to the store really quick and get a little tray for the money tree to sit in, and it's a pack of command hooks or something to hang that up, because both of those plants are going to go upstairs in our bathroom where the lighting is so nice. And then I will either take these to my mom today, or I might wait until tomorrow because we are going over to their house to have dinner for my birthday. So yeah, there's my plants. They're all gorgeous. And then here's my really sad ZZ plant. They did have some really pretty ones there at the nursery, and I was like, ooh, should I just get a new one? I don't know what the hell is wrong with mine, but I don't know. She's seen better days. Hi, y'all. If I look like I'm somewhere different, it's because I am. I'm at my parents' house. You're actually sitting on a lazy Susan. So hopefully you don't start spinning around. It looks like you are spinning a little. Okay, I think you stopped. I'm at my parents' house because they just left town to go to the beach this morning and they're going to be gone for a week. And so Shane and I offered to come and help with their dogs. We're not going to be staying the night at their house, I don't think. Like maybe we'll stay one night or something, but I'm not totally sure. But we're fairly close by, so it's like not really that much of a problem for us to come by and be able to let their dogs out and everything. So I just came over to do that now. Shane actually already came over once this morning to check on them, and then I'm here now. It's in the afternoon. I'm probably going to spend like an hour, hour and a half here and hang out with them. But yeah, we're just going to be doing that. So that's where I am. You can see my mom, she does have the same round shelf as me, and she has it covered in plants because this window is like the perfect spot for plants. So that's looking really cute. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I did actually bring over the puzzle that she got me for, I almost said for Christmas, the puzzle that she got me for my birthday because I'm going to use this table. They have this like dining table off the kitchen, and I'm going to use this table as my puzzle table. So that way it kind of gives us something to do whenever we're over here for the next week or so. So I'm really excited to start that. I think I'm going to pull that out here in just a few minutes. I might eat some lunch first, but yeah, everything's going well. Yesterday was my birthday, so happy birthday to me. You have to be nice to me. My birthday was the 14th, and we had a really great day. I know that I had told y'all previously that we were going to go to my parents'. We were going to come here to celebrate with my family, and that Shane was going to cook us dinner and everything, but unfortunately, Shane got food poisoning. So he was very, very sick for a while. Oh, there's one with a camper pulling in somewhere. He was very, very sick the day before my birthday. And so then whenever my birthday finally, or that day, I was like, you are not going to cook dinner for my family. Like, you do not need to worry about it, because he was like, I'll feel better later. I'll feel better later. And I was like, no, do not worry about it. So we just kind of took that day pretty easy, and it was no big deal. And then yesterday on my birthday, we got coffee. I just kind of like relaxed around the house, honestly. I packed up a Poshmark order to ship. Somebody bought a bag. She actually had commented multiple times and like sent me multiple offers on this bag, but I just like hadn't been keeping up with it throughout the move and everything. And so I finally saw it and I was like, I am so sorry. I've been moving, like whatever. And she was like, I've wanted this bag for years. And I was like, I promise once I find it, I will send it to you. And so I did. So that was great. Shane made me dinner last night. He made grilled chicken, mashed potatoes, peas, mushrooms. It was so good. And then I streamed. So that was a lot of fun. So very chill, nice birthday. Nothing too exciting, but you know me. I don't really ever like too much going on. And yeah, and then today is Friday. So I've been doing a little bit of work so far today. I do have more to do later, but I'm just kind of like dividing it up into morning and later afternoon, and I'll do it whenever I go back home. But yeah, I'm here now. I think that I'm just going to work on this puzzle and probably listen to an audiobook. And then I do have therapy later. I have therapy in the evening today at 7 o'clock, which is kind of fun. So not really looking forward to that, but it'll be fine. Let me see what this book is called that I'm reading, because I am listening to an audiobook and it's really good. It's called The Things We Never Say by Elizabeth Strout. I only have a little over 2 hours left, so I'm almost done with it. And it's really good. It's about this guy named Artie Dam, who is a high school teacher, and he's just like kind of depressed and like kind of lonely. And it really is just like very much about him and his relationships and like what's going on with him. And I don't know. I'm really enjoying it, but it also is like very, very earnest in certain ways, which like I don't necessarily mind, but there are some things where I'm like, it's a little bit, I don't want to say cringy, but it's a little bit like, okay, you know, like, I don't know. But I am really liking it. I feel like I'm talking bad about it, but I feel like I do that. I talk bad about things and I'm like, but I loved it. Actually, hold on. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. Speaking of that, I just have to call back to whenever I was talking about going to see the Project Hail Mary movie. I'm not going to give any spoilers at all, but I was kind of like, not shitting on it, but I was like I didn't seem as impressed as maybe I actually was. For some reason, I forgot to mention that I was sitting next to two, maybe 13, maybe 14, I would guess more like 13-year-old girls who were whispering and talking and laughing and giggling the entire time. And I was right next to them because like the theater was completely full. So that definitely colored my like movie going experience and my thoughts about the movie. If I had not had that going on, then I probably would have felt differently about it, but that was really irritating. So I just had to remind you of that. But anyway, the book that I'm listening to is good. I'm also reading Strangers by Belle right now. I'm loving that. I'm a little over halfway through. And I'm also reading Girl Dinner by Olivie, which I think that I've mentioned. And I'm not loving it. It's like, I'm feeling like it's way too long. I'm 67% through. I checked last night on my Kindle before I stopped and I was like, God, can this end already? So I feel like I have not been really having a lot of luck with reading. So that's kind of a bummer, but I am enjoying this audiobook. I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to start this puzzle. I'm going to try to at least like get all the pieces turned over today, and maybe we can start on the border, but really I just want us to like work on it periodically as we're here throughout the week. So there's my little update for y'all. Also, Coca-Cola. Anyway, bye. Okay, lucky for me, I just got a delivery. I just got some moss poles. They're not actual moss poles. Moss poles for plants are, I mean, they have different kinds, I guess, but usually whenever you hear moss pole, at least for me, I think of the ones that are actually, that you like fill with real moss and you're supposed to keep them wet and everything. But I don't know, I've never used those before. I know that they're really good. God, I cannot get this open. I know that they're really good for plants like Monstera or Pothos or something that you want to climb because it'll keep them really hydrated and everything. And it like mimics their natural environment a little bit better. But I just like to get these that are like cocoa husk or something, and it still encourages them to climb, but it's not hydrating them at all. Hold on, let me get some scissors. Sorry. Anyway, these are not hydrating, but they do encourage climbing, so I really like them. And you can use twine or you can use this like little soft tape to kind of attach the plant to the pole. They also have twine in here, which I should have brought my scissors in. But I ordered a pack of 4 of them because I really need to stake my Monstera up on the back here. It definitely wants to climb. I mean, look how beautiful. Oh, can you believe that leaf? I think that is so crazy. It's just so gorgeous. I'm really excited about it. So I'm hoping that this one does well. You'll also notice whenever I show you the other plants that I have in here that I have fungus gnats. I'm not really sure who they came from, but somebody has fungus gnats and these little sticky traps work well, but I just want them to be gone. So there are a couple of them that are like really, really tall. So maybe once this Monstera gets even bigger, then I can use that. But for now, I'm just going to use one of the shorter ones. I need to bring my vacuum up here because this is definitely getting cocoa husks like everywhere. And so I'm like, gosh, do I go ahead and completely unwrap it and make it as tall as it gets? Or maybe I'll make it kind of wiggly. That could be kind of cute. Let's see if I can make it wiggly. Like a little zigzag. That's sort of fun, huh? Okay. I like the looks of that. And what you want to do whenever you're staking, I am not an expert, by the way, so if y'all have better advice, then please tell me. But you want to look for like the back of the plant, and that's where you want to have the stake for it to climb. It might actually be a little bit too curvy for it. But that's where you want it to climb. So I'm going to try to stick this down in the soil and attach it gently and encourage it to climb. And that should help it grow more and should help it have bigger leaves as well. Sorry, I'm like out of breath, and also I feel like I don't really know what I'm saying, but I'm just trying to vlog, you know? So this looks like it might actually have 2 plants next to each other, which there's another leaf coming in down here. I'm not sure if y'all can see, but I'm just going to stake this back plant, and then maybe I'll eventually have some more room to stake the other one. But I'm just going to like stake these back 2 big leaves here and see how that goes. You know, I did go to the nursery earlier this week to get some plants for my mom for Mother's Day, and then I also went again. Okay, I went to our like local hardware store situation that also has plants, and may have gotten myself a couple more things. I'm sorry. I know I'm bad, but I don't know. I just want to have so many plants in this room. It's just a perfect place for it. So I'm just going to tie this around, and you don't want to tie it like too tight, but you definitely do want it up against the pole so that way it's encouraged to climb. That way it like has some support. Wish the pole could go down a little bit deeper. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, that's better. There. Okay, that's a little bit more supported and hopefully will grow. And I can always straighten out that pole as needed. Now, I also thought about taking this tiny little pothos that I have and maybe, gosh, the thing is the pot in this one is so small that I really don't have room to put a stake, but I kind of want to make this one climb because I feel like if it climbs, well, I know for a pothos, if it climbs, then the leaves get bigger, which could be really exciting, but I just don't have room. I could maybe stick it like in the back of the actual pot itself. Oh man, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Or I have like a really small black trellis somewhere that I could maybe like lean up against the back there. I don't know. Let's see if I can even. I'm also going to leave this current pole that I just put on here like doubled up and folded in half. And then in the future, if it actually starts growing and stuff, then I can like unravel it. But I don't want it to be like sticking up this high out of such a small pot because I'll obviously have to repot this one day. But for now, I mean, it is really just like thriving in this tiny little pot. So I'm going to let it do its thing. You know what? I'm actually going to take this sticky trap out of here because I don't even see any gnats on this one. I feel like the gnats mostly have been coming from the Monstera, unfortunately, but then they just sort of like are traveling to the other plants, but that looks a lot more pretty without having the sticky trap in there. So perfect. We will just stick that back there and we will see how it does. So let me show you, it's kind of a mess in here right now, but let me show you the other plants that I got the other day. Pardon the mess, as I said, but my Monstera lives up there where you were just sitting. I got this really beautiful silver satin pothos, which I think that I've already shown y'all, but I'm actually trying to encourage that to climb this little towel rack here and to climb its little like hanger. Once it climbs that enough, then I can also hook it back up here on the towel rack. I moved my philodendron over into this corner because it gets like direct sunlight. Direct sun comes like right here through the skylight, and I feel like it was getting a little bit too much sun, and that might be why its edges are looking like that, but it is still very happy, having a lot of new growth. I got the money tree, which I showed y'all, I think, and then I got these little stools. I did have this snake plant in the bedroom, and I don't think that it was getting enough light, so I also moved that in here, but I already did have that. And then I did end up getting myself one of these. It's like a peperomia, or it's like the Chinese money plant that I got my mom, but different. I don't know if it's exactly the same, but it is sitting up there on the shelf with the pothos, which now has a big stick coming out of it. Hello again, another update from my parents' house and their big pile of dirt. Don't worry about that, okay? I'm here now to take care of the dogs yet again. I came a little bit early before I fed them dinner tonight just to like spend some time with them. Shane actually came and spent some time with them this morning while I was streaming, which was nice. Today is Sunday. I'm like ending this vlog literally at the very last minute, but I thought that I could just talk about the book that I finished, which I was talking about a couple times, or maybe I only mentioned it once, I'm not sure. I think I mentioned it multiple times, but Strangers by Belle. I finally finished it yesterday and I really enjoyed it. I feel like I've seen mixed reviews about it, and I think that I was saying that it was juicy, and honestly it's not that juicy. So let me just temper your expectations a little bit. Like, it is a memoir about a marriage that like falls apart. Basically, well, I don't really want to spoil it for you, but I mean, I think it's probably on the cover, but it's just about a divorce that happens that's kind of like out of the blue, totally out of nowhere. And it's not really that like like crazy drama filled. It's mostly just that the drama is that like this man is just like such a piece of crap, you know, like just the stuff that he says and does, you're just like, what is even going on? So I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was an interesting story. I thought that it was honestly kind of like inspiring in a weird way. Like, it was very sad and it's very scary to think about that happening, you know, like you being with someone for so long and then they just like suddenly decide that they want to leave you. But I thought that the writer, Belle, I thought that it was inspiring to me that I mean, I don't know, I don't want to spoil it for you, but she gets through it, you know, she gets through it and she's okay. And it's like, I've obviously never been through a divorce or anything, but I've been through lots of breakups, and I know that feeling of like breaking up and feeling like your life is literally not going to be able to go on, but then it always does, and like it always gets easier with time. So I enjoyed it. I thought that it had a lot of really interesting commentary on like the way that people treat women going through a divorce versus men going through a divorce, and like the stuff that was said to her that was just like so ridiculous that would never ever be said to a man. So I don't know, I really liked it. I think that I gave it 4 stars. It's not like a 5-star. usually memoirs for me are always a 5-star, and this one was just like, I'm not going to say that I wish more was happening in it, because like she's been through enough and the kids have been through enough, but it wasn't like, oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever read. It was really well written. I did really enjoy her writing and her writing style, and I felt that she did a really good job of like, she comes from a very, very wealthy, privileged family, and to me, I've seen a lot of reviews of people being like, this is just like someone who's like rich and whiny and privileged, and I'm like, I don't think so at all. I personally felt like she did a really good job acknowledging the privilege that she has, and like, to me, it kind of just like shows you that no matter how much money or privilege you have, like your life can still fall apart, and like stuff can still kind of suck for you. So I don't know. I liked it personally. I'm going to probably return it to the library this upcoming week. Shane still has not gotten his library card, so we'll probably go sometime this week so he can do that, and I'll return my book. Maybe I'll get a new one, but I did bring over a book here to potentially start. It's called Favorite Daughter by Morgan Dick. Okay, Dick. Sorry, I'm a middle school boy, but this one is about like two half sisters that have never met, never spoken, and then one of them becomes the other one's therapist. So I'm like, "Ah, that sounds fun." So I might start that tonight. I do have a bit more editing and stuff to do, but we will see. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. I know that a lot of it was at my parents' house, but that's probably just going to be the next week or so for me. I've just got to take care of these sweet babies. Phoebe is right here. By the way, there's sweet Phoebe girl. Phoebe. Oh, I can't zoom in. Phoebe's there, and then Biscuit is around here somewhere. He's the little fat chihuahua boy. So that's that. Thanks for watching. I already said that. I'll see y'all in my next video.